When you feel broken, lost, and nothing really makes sense, you just want to give up on your life because you don't even feel like waking up the very next morning. Trust me, I've been there. It's the darkest stage you can be in. Hey bestie, welcome back. I know you're in a very dark stage, but trust me, it's gonna teach you so much. And it's very, very important in your life right now. You may not realize it. I have been in that stage, and trust me, when I finally came out of it, I was so damn grateful because it literally removed a lot of toxic people from my life, including the toxic best friend that I had. I used to feel like people hated me, and it was also because I literally hated myself, and I didn't really have many great friends in my life, and the things that literally made me me, those friends literally commented on it a lot, which also made me hate myself and loathe myself even more. I wasn't even sure where I was in my career, and I barely had the strength to interact or smile, and I tried literally everything, and trust me, nothing simply worked. But still I just somehow kept going because universe made me keep going, and I'm grateful that I did. I hope you know when I say universe literally didn't give me a choice. I just literally had to keep dragging myself out of bed every single day, and I have no clue how I did it. But something that I learned in that stage is be very mindful of the people you talk to, because you are very sensitive in that stage and you're already talking to yourself very negatively. You don't want any more negative voices in your head. You don't want negative people around you. So be very cautious of who you are talking to. Only be around the ones who accept you for exactly who you are, who appreciate you and make you feel loved, who literally make your heart happy. Even if you are just smiling for like 2 minutes, it matters. But be very cautious of the ones who are literally adding to that pile. Many a times we literally hit this stage because we have really toxic people in our lives, and now is the time when universe has decided that we need to really see that there are toxic people and remove them from our lives. You really got to analyze whether you are wearing a mask in front of these people, like if you're pretending to be happy or just faking yourself way too much, or just trying to be okay at all times just so that they are not bothered. If really that happens, you need to really maintain distance and maybe isolate yourself. I know many times we also do this because we don't want to hurt our close ones, but if they are not really understanding you, and if they are not really understanding that you're going through a stage, doesn't matter if it is your best friend, your girlfriend, boyfriend, your partner, or whatever connection you have with them, and doesn't matter how close you are or how special or important that person is, even then you have to really question how exactly that person is making you feel. And if you don't feel comfortable, if you are really feeling uneasy, then you have to really question it and think about it and maybe maintain distance just for the time being. Now is also the time to analyze how exactly your life is taking a turn. You need to really spend time with yourself to get to know yourself better and analyze where you are really headed, what really universe is trying to tell you at this point. Universe is just trying to make you question your reality, whatever world you have created. So even if you're hitting rock bottom, doesn't matter, you are going to be just fine. Hit rock bottom, feel all those emotions and question them. What are you really feeling, why you're feeling that, and where exactly this is headed. And journal. The more you're gonna talk to yourself and understand yourself, the easier it's gonna be to process all these things. Usually we have created a world around us which we really weren't supposed to. Our life was meant to be something entirely different, so the universe sends us in a really dark stage so that the world we have created starts falling apart, and we can turn around and change our route and walk towards the path we were always meant to walk on. And I know how hard it is to hold on to. So in that case, ask God for help. Just tell universe that give me one reason to hold on to today. And when universe shows you that reason, hold on to just that day. Every morning when you wake up, talk to your God and tell God that show me one thing to hold on today. Just show me one thing to be grateful about today. Show me how good it can get today. And when universe starts showing it all to you, keep holding on and keep going. Find one thing that makes you happy. Do that and be grateful for it. And then next day, find another thing that makes you happy. do that and then be grateful for it. Each and every day, find at least one thing that makes you happy, even if it's a very tiny thing. Just one thing is enough, and be happy and grateful about just that, and it will help you keep going. God literally puts you in that stage just because you have been holding on to all the wrong things in your life. You hit that stage when you have been wearing a mask for way too long, when you aren't really yourself, and when you haven't really been true to yourself. It's a phase and it will surely just pass. God is giving you a chance right now to reinvent yourself. So ask yourself who you truly are, and if you really feel lost, go and watch this video and connect with yourself again. Now is the time to question your reality and ask yourself, do you really want this, and is it really worth it? And if your answer is no, then you need to start letting go. And if you have toxic family, I can only give you one advice right now: ignore them, because if you are not happy yourself, you can't really make anyone else happy. So right now, just focus on yourself. You have hit this stage because you really need to focus on yourself and spend time with yourself. So just try to make yourself happy and ask yourself, what does really and truly make you happy? Even if it's a very little thing that makes you happy, do those tiny, minute things just for yourself. Do things for yourself this time. Don't have to hold on to anything or anybody else. You have to hold on to because you want to, and because of just yourself. Now take a deep breath with me. Bestie, I know how you feel. Believe me, I get it. But you also gotta believe that you are strong enough and you can get out of the stage. Trust me, you are all you need. You don't need anything or anybody else. You are just fine by yourself. Even if you feel lonely, you don't need people. All you need is you. I know how hard it is, but you got this. I believe in you. So that was it for this video. See you in my next video. Bye.